Hi, everyone. This is Diane Susie with the Activities for Daily Living Center. I'm volunteering with Children's Health Defense of Pennsylvania. And today with us is Gina Badalaty. Gina will be with us at the Spring Holistic Expo this Saturday on April 2nd. And welcome, Gina.
Thank you, Diane. I'm so glad to be here, and I can't wait for Saturday.
I know I'm excited. The weather's supposed to be good. It's
Yeah,
always nice when you can get a bunch of like-minded people together and just learn some stuff and just be around one another. It's a very good
yeah,
feeling.
exactly.
Now, I understand that you will be speaking at the event. Is that correct?
I will be, yes.
Awesome. Do you know what time slot you have by any chance?
Yes, yes, I'm 11:45 in, I think it's conference room 4.
Oh, wonderful. Very
Yeah.
good.
Mhm.
And before we get into exactly some of the things you might be talking about, I do always like to ask and let you know, a lot of our guests may be newcomers like myself, even
Sure.
at this age. I'm coming into this with maybe this much information and knowledge. So I'm sort of like a newcomer who understands a little bit.
Gotcha.
So just for those of us who are kind of new, what got you into the holistic health field?
Sure. Well, when I have 2 disabled children, and when my autistic daughter was 5, she, from birth on, had not been sleeping through the night, and
Oh,
we were desperate for solutions.
sure.
And a friend of mine said to me, usually children on the spectrum don't react well to dairy. And I promise you that if you try dairy 2 to 3, it's only 2 to 3 weeks, you'll know within 2 to 3 weeks if that's causing the problem. Otherwise, you can put it right back on. So we took our family off dairy, all of us, for the time period. This was about 2011. And she started sleeping through the night by 11 days later. And
Wow.
it was such a game changer. And in fact, my oldest daughter has Down syndrome. It turned out that we discovered that her lifelong allergies were actually a dairy reaction, and she suddenly started doing better in school. So I was like, I called up my friend and I was like, hello, what's next?
It's a miracle, right?
It's a miracle. It really saved it. You have no idea how stressful it is. It was on all 4 of us not sleeping through the night for 5 years solid.
Oh,
It's very different. Not that she didn't sleep at all, but 3 hours or 4 hours, and it was very, very difficult on the family, and
yeah,
it
it sounds very
completely changed our lives.
stressful.
Yeah, yeah,
So that was your journey. That's where you started, was with diet.
that's correct. Yep.
Got it. All right. And so how are your children doing today?
They are good. My daughter, who was 5, is now 16. And unfortunately, puberty's kind of thrown us for a loop, and we're still trying to work out the kinks that puberty, they regress. It's not uncommon in autistic children. So we're trying to figure that one out still. But other things we have there, she is actually doing well in quite a lot of things. My older daughter is also doing well on a lot of things, and they're both have disabilities, but they are happy, joyful children, and they have, thank God COVID is over so that we have our activities back. And so as a whole, as a family, we're doing well.
I'm glad to hear that. And I can relate. My youngest is on the spectrum, and like yourself, my journey, it started with diet.
Right.
I really felt like it was the one thing that could be implemented that was in no way harmful.
That's
So
correct.
I figured,
Yes.
why not start there? And I've
Right.
been through, I have three children, and they've all been injured to some extent.
Yeah.
And with all of them, starting with diet was a great approach. And then, just like
Mhm.
you're speaking to,
Right.
hormones hit. And it was like, oh my gosh, okay, now what do we do? So it's
Right.
interesting. It is something that as mothers and parents, I suppose, we
Yeah.
all kind of go through. So again, the expo is a great place to find resources
Mhm.
and information for yourself too.
Yes, yes, I agree. And so my oldest daughter now, she is 19. It's interesting because I see her starting, I see if she cheats on something, it's not the same reaction. There's either no reaction or very little reaction like they're
Right.
used to. So it's almost like some of those allergies she's growing out of. Um,
Mhm.
so I think, I think that I don't know if that will happen for my other daughter, but it's nice to see that kind of as they grow. Sometimes you get lucky and some
Right.
of the allergies go away. So
Well, it doesn't hurt when you have a fierce advocate like yourself on their
yeah,
side. So don't discount all the education and everything that you bring to the table as their mother.
thank you. Yeah.
You're very welcome. So not to rush you or anything, but can I ask the name of your what you might be talking about?
Sure. I am talking about toxic products in the home and what to do about them.
Okay. So tease us out a little bit. Are we
Sure.
talking
Well,
about soda or are we talking about chemicals or
we're talking
both?
about chemicals.
Okay.
Well, I'm sticking to non-food. I know there's quite a number of food presentations going on. So I'm kind of, food's not my strong suit, but not
Gotcha.
really talking about food. I'm more talking about your household um, cleaners and things you put on your skin and soaps and shampoos and things like that, laundry detergent. And I'm going to talk about some of the toxins that go in them. I have, for example, going to talk about petroleum products
Okay.
that
Very interesting in these times.
yes, yes. And I'm actually wrapping up with something that's kind of a little bit newer toxin that they found, forever chemicals. And I'm going to talk about those and what products they are in, which is kind of surprising and far reaching. And just give a little bit of, yeah, I don't want to go too hard on the science, but
Sure.
I'm just going to touch on some things that have been on the news about products and why and what happens and what are some of your biggest flags and problems in the products that we have in our stores, and even some that are only available online. There are definitely issues with products because the way of how our system works here in America. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that as well.
I think that's fantastic. I did an interview earlier, and one of the things that came up is the simple fact that there are products in this country that we're allowed to consume and or use on our person or children in our homes that have been banned in many other countries. And
That's
I'm
true.
not so sure people know that.
Yeah, I don't know that people know that either. And I don't know that I know for food, again, I'm not really talking about food, but for
Right.
food,
Yeah.
I know that companies actually change the formulation because other countries ban GMOs and
Right.
we don't. And they will actually make a cleaner product for a different country. And I thought, well, why would, so
Right.
obviously they know how to make a cleaner product, but they won't do it for us, I guess, because of profit and cost and those kinds of issues, I assume.
I would
It's,
add that ignorance of the consumer.
that's
So
right.
we need to be fighting that and educating the consumer and
That's true.
demanding cleaner products. So I'm
Yes.
with you, I guess is what I'm saying. I'm looking forward to your talk.
Oh,
Now, as
thank
I
you.
understand it, you will also have a table.
Yes, yes, we are. My consultant Kathy will be down there. Our company is Pure Haven. We have a complete, one of the only complete lines of non-toxic products from skincare to laundry detergent and all those kinds of products. We are based, we have a USDA certified facility here in the US. So our products
Wonderful.
support the economy.
That's
And
important.
we are also pro medical freedom. That was a great announcement that our company made last summer in August, that they wanted to let us know that they support medical freedom and that they believe the consumer should make their own medical decisions and choices. And so that made me very happy to hear.
Yeah, that makes me very happy too. One of the
Yeah.
things that we will have available is Representative Russ Diamond has a
Yeah.
House bill out right now, 2013,
Right.
and it's all about Pennsylvania's right to medical freedom. And
Exactly. Yeah.
we'll have people walking around, and it'll be on tables so that people can sign this petition and get this bill passed.
Oh,
We
that's,
need co-sponsors to pass this bill.
yes.
Every company should be as great as yours was.
Yes, I agree. And I had a lot of people, just, I guess, from people who know me and know what I stand for.
Sure.
A lot of people reached out to me and said, can you help me? Where do I get resources? I'm about to lose my job. And I did the best I could. I couldn't help everybody. I did help some people, and some people got their exemptions,
Sure.
and some did not. And it was just unbelievable, the amount of people who were reaching out and who were really scared and really upset and had their livelihoods taken away from them, or just, closed their eyes and took what they knew was going to be harmful because they have to feed their
Right.
children. So it's not a decision anyone should be forced to make.
I agree 100%. 100%. Again, House Bill 2013, we got to get it through. We've got to get it passed. People should not be losing their jobs
No.
over decisions that are really theirs, that the government has no business putting their voice into. But
That's
I
true.
don't want to get too sidetracked, because we could probably talk about that all day.
That's true. That's true.
So now you'll have a table, well, and you said you'll be speaking, and you'll have the table. At the table, in our private conversations, you mentioned that you have a consultant that will be joining you that day. Can you tell me a little bit about that and what she'll be able to help with? And who
Yeah.
she is?
Yeah. Kathy Silverman is, I met her at Rodale Institute last year, where I had a table at Rodale Institute, and they're having a spring event in a couple of weeks. I'll be there as well.
Oh,
But
wonderful.
so she was just, she's another autism mom like me. And she's just very passionate about medical freedom and non-toxic living. And Kathy is awesome because she was so thorough
Oh, good.
about we had several Zooms and several discussions before she signed on, and she read every ingredient and everything we have. So I was so happy when she finally committed, because I knew it was a good fit for her. But so she's very knowledgeable on what is good, what is healthy, what is unhealthy, and solutions for our families.
That sounds great. And
Yeah.
will you have items available for people, or descriptors for people to know what your company offers? Or
Yes, there'll be items available on the table.
okay.
I believe she is purchasing items to sell.
Okay.
So I believe there definitely will be samples as well. And for me, in the presentation, I will be giving out a pocket guide to harmful ingredients that people can take with them. It has my information, but you can also use it to shop.
That sounds great. Pocket, that means it's going to fit in my purse when I go shopping. I like that.
Yes, and we also have it on PDF. So if anyone wants a PDF version, I can hook them up with that as well.
That's great. That sounds
Yep.
really great. I'm looking forward to seeing you. It's supposed to be nice out.
I
So
know.
fingers crossed. It'd be
I
nice to
know.
be able to, again, just catch some of that vitamin D
Yes,
and
exactly.
refuel,
It's a nice day, it's springtime. Come out to the spring event. I'm
yes.
so looking forward to that, and seeing what other tables and what other people are there, and what's the
It's
gift
funny.
bag, and people are excited about the gift bag.
I know. Well, I have to say, Baron, one of the sponsors of, I hope I said their name
Yeah.
correctly. One of the sponsors of the event have really put together a fantastic
Awesome.
amount of samples to hand out to
Oh,
people.
great.
So I know a lot of people are, I'm not very familiar. I'm familiar with one product of theirs, but I can't pronounce it. Pam's,
Hello.
yes, that one that she said, just say oscillo. Everyone will know what you're talking about. But like, that's been amazing for us. So, but
Yeah.
that is, as I said, I'm somewhat of a newcomer. So I'm also looking forward to walking the tables and meeting people,
Yeah.
talking to them. And finding about the products and things that you guys have to offer, because I don't know. So I'm
Right.
looking forward to that part as well.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And it's always good to be with
One
friends.
is a new product that I've tried a bunch of their products and they're very good. And they last a really long time too.
Very interesting. Always good to know.
Yeah.
Always good to know. Um, Now, was there, and now how about some of you, how can people reach you? If let's say for whatever reason, some catastrophic reason that they may not be able to attend the event, uh,
Okay.
how might they reach you? Where might they find your products?
Sure. So my products are at purehaven.com/Gina Badalaty. Just my name as once,
Okay,
as one word. That's where you can find my products. And I am on Facebook as Gina Bad. So my first name and my first three letters.
got it.
And I'm public. So come and friend me. I friend everyone.
Oh, that's good. That's very good.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Thank-
what I'll do is I'll be sure to include any other websites that you
Great.
have
Great.
once we get the video uploaded for everyone, so they can certainly reach you and check out some of your products. But hopefully they will come to the event, because you were an absolute pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm really excited about the talk. I love uh, instructing people about these toxins and how, our agencies, our government bureaucracies are just that. They don't really take care of us.
Yeah.
They don't really do their due diligence here. And so we have to find other solutions. And I have a few other solutions besides my product that people can go look on and get informed about too.
And that's wonderful, because until we demand
Mhm.
those toxin-free products that seem to be available for the rest of the world, we're not
Right.
going to get them here. And that all starts with education. So for that, I'm very grateful for persons like yourself.
Thank you.
All right, then. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I don't want to take up too much of your time. It is a weeknight. You do have children. I'm sure that you got a lot going on.
I do.
But thank you so much for spending the time. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Everybody get your tickets. Make sure
Yeah.
you stop by Gina's booth and listen to her speak. She's a pleasure.
Thank you,
All
Diane. It
right.
was a pleasure to be interviewed by you
Oh, thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
too.
All right.
You
Have a
too.
great night.
Have a good night.
All
Bye.
right. Bye.